are at Fort Parker State Park. We are located between the cities of Mexia and Groesbeck in Limestone County. It's so open, but yet there's so many trees and shade, and it's so quiet.
Everything is just so close and handy. Campsites are real close to the hiking trails, and they're also real close to the swim area.
Ta-da!
To places to fish, to ride their bikes.
Mama, look at this one.
Oh, wow. Is it soft? I think that's a rabbit.
Once a family arrives, they can enjoy all the amenities that the park has to offer without ever getting back in their vehicle.
Native Americans were drawn to this site by the natural springs that still flow into the Navasota River. Anglo settlers, also drawn by the water, established the town of Springfield here in 1838.
The population at that time period was more than Dallas and Houston's population put together.
When the railroad bypassed Springfield in the 1870s, the town began to fade away. Today, the only thing that remains of this once bustling community is the historic Springfield Cemetery, located within the park.
The first and largest slave owner of Limestone County is buried there. But there are also freed slaves buried in that same cemetery. This was a very unique thing to happen here.
See, my dad is buried over there. That was the only cemetery that is integrated from the beginning.
During the Great Depression of the 1930s, the Civilian Conservation Corps was established to provide jobs for unemployed young men.
The people of the surrounding communities actually petitioned the government to get a CCC camp out here to make a recreational park. The number of the CCC camp was 3807C, and the C stood for colored.
Life in the camp was, I would say, it was beautiful. When you was out there working on that farm, you didn't know where your next meal was coming from. But when you were in CC camp, you knew where you're going to get your 3 hearts a day.
The CCC not only built the dam that backed up the Navasota River to form Fort Parker Lake, they also built the recreation hall, they constructed the roads, they built picnic tables. The CCC just did a fantastic job here. They were proud of what they had done, and rightfully so.
Well, I found a mushroom. Does that count?
Where?
The Burr Oak Nature
Oh, yeah.
Trail is just an ideal length trail for families with young children.
Turk's cap.
It's also marked with plant identification markers.
The bright red flowers attracted butterflies and hummingbirds.
It's a fairly hot day, but the trail is completely shaded, so it's easy to do. That's got to be the big bur oak. The kids enjoyed it, and we're going to go swimming now because the swimming hole's right next to the trailhead.
Trails here offer a lot of variety for different styles of riding, whether you are a seasoned rider or you're here with your family. It just kind of offers a nice flow. You're going to have some descent and ascent. Along with that, you do have some twists and turns, some rocks and roots, which makes it a little bit more exciting for those that are a little more seasoned. Woohoo! This is where we come to ride a lot. This is home away from home for sure.
We're on the Navasota River at Fort Parker State Park. In this river, the crappie is probably the most sought after game fish. I go for these bass. There's some good sized fish in here. He's about wore out. The biggest one I've caught out of here is 9 pounds and 13 ounces. That's a keeper. But the biggest one that's been caught is 12 pounds and 2 ounces. Here's another one. It's good enough to where I keep coming back 3 times a week. That's a typical Fort Parker black bass. Didn't get skunked.
Canoeing and kayaking is very popular because not only can they canoe and kayak the lake, they also have the Navasota River that they can kayak. And that hosts a whole other world of wildlife that they get to see when they're going up and down the river.
Like that little slide there.
You can come out here and just have a really fun time, relaxing and spending time with your family, making memories that will last a lifetime in a very relaxed atmosphere.
The one thing that I love about Fort Parker State Park is the serenity. Being able to look across the water, watch the sunsets, watch the birds fly across, it does something good for the soul.